All right, my lovely friends of mine, I am so happy that we are here again together, again at last. I really am. I am tired though. This week has been crazy. Anyway, let's talk about this market here on this Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Stocks were all over the place today. We finished with a small loss. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, the one everyone loves to look at, was down almost 440 points at one point today. We finished down about 130. No big deal at all. The biggest loser was the Nasdaq, which fell 2.2%. Okay, whatever. There's no panic here. And how do we know that? By looking at the 10-year yield. It went up. I just looked at it at the close, 0.69. Dollar, a slight gain. Nothing major going on here at all. But crude oil got trounced. And that is why this market failed to finish positive, because it went positive at one particular time. Crude has been in a downward spiral for quite a while, and I've been covering it here. And the mainstream, they're saying, oh, President Trump's got COVID. Look at crude oil. It's dropping because, look, it's fake. Okay, crude oil is falling because crude has been in a downward spiral because we are in a global economic collapse. And we'll talk more about that in a little bit too. So again, stocks fell, nothing major, recouped most of the losses, went positive several times. Okay, 10-year yield, nothing at all, zero. As a matter of fact, put on a gain, which means cash is looking for somewhere to go. And in my view, come Monday, this market's going to go up. Anyway, I'll cover that on my Markets A Look Ahead segment, which I will do Sunday. So cryptocurrencies under some pressure here. Gold and silver also under some pressure here. I already talked about crude oil. Got pounced on big time. All right. So look, doesn't mean anything to me. It really doesn't. I am not rattled at all. I was in and out of a few positions today. Closed one with a profit. Added two positions. I mean, look. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, like I've been doing since like forever. And frankly, if you've been following my work, and if you've been trading with me, you've done exceedingly well. All right, so what I want to do here, my lovely friends, I want to do a little blow by blow with you. I'm kind of liking this lately. It was a crazy day. So again, we got this abysmal jobs number today. Jobs gains fall short of expectation. It's horrible. We are in meltdown mode, and anyone that's trying to convince you that we are not is lying to you. It should be clear. I'm going to read something to you directly from the Bureau of Labor Statistics in just a minute. So again, we get this terrible number here, and again, none of you should be surprised. We're not adding anything. No jobs are being added at all. Zero. It's all lies. It's all propaganda. Why did the unemployment rate fall today? Well, these are people that have stopped looking for work. The labor force participation rate, well, there's less people in the workforce here. We are at Great Depression levels with regard to the labor force. So again, they can fudge the numbers. They can fake it. They can shove it down your throat all they want to. But the truth is in your face. Now, I just want to bring this up real quick. This guy right here, I'm going to be a guest speaker, believe it or not, at the American Institute for Economic Research right here in Las Vegas. Once I get the dates, I will let you know. It's open to the public, and maybe I'll get to see some of you there. I think it's going to be fun. I'm very proud to talk there. And I was just reading, here's a publication right here, and it's fascinating. You should read this, honestly, if you can get one. Right on point as far as I'm concerned. The American Institute for Economic Research sees through the dog shit. It's incredible. I had no idea. Let's move forward here. So Kramer said he's closing all of his restaurants and he hopes to open when we get a vaccine. Kramer, do you sell bullshit? at your restaurants? I'm not saying you're not closing them, but I mean, come on, dude. Really. Close your restaurants, maybe stick to trading, and you'll do a little better. Let's move forward here. European Central Bank must prepare to issue a digital euro. That's what they're all doing, people. Get hip to the program. Let's move forward here a little bit more. Here we go. Extreme volatility today. I spoke about that. And here's a lot. This is, you got to laugh. Oil price tumble on Trump's positive COVID test. Can you say bullshit? No. This crude has been in the downward spiral for the longest time, and I've been covering it. It's just too stupid. It really is. Look, I don't care which side of the aisle that you're on here. The White House came out today and said President Trump is unfortunately suffering from symptoms of the coronavirus. Do not wish ill on anyone, because if you do, it will come back to you tenfold. We all should hope for the best and have best wishes for our president. That's the truth, okay? All right, let's move forward a little bit here. Now, I want to talk about this real quick, okay? Because I get emails all day long, and it seems like some of you out here, some of you lions out here, and I'm going to read this to you. Lions, it seems that some of you are buying the financials. Be careful with these. This is me speaking. Wait for crude to rebound. Financials generally do not perform well, people. If crude is getting hit, and it's getting hit. Despite the bounce today in the financials, I would advise caution here, okay? Play these things together. Don't do this to yourself. You could make money, but in the long run, if you do that, you're going to get burned. There's just no doubt about it. Now, I want to read this to you. This is CNBC shedding a little truth here. CNBC, this jobs report that we just got today, massively concerning jobs report sends a signal that the economic recovery could be fading. People, and this is me, we have never had even a shred of a recovery. V-shaped or otherwise. It's all lies. It's all fake. It's all propaganda. I think you know that. But I just want you to understand. Now, this is what I wanted to read to you directly from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. I think this is crap too, because they're gonna downplay things. But just listen to this statement, okay? Bureau of Labor Statistics. The number of unemployed people classified now as permanently losing their old jobs climbed by 345,000 last month to a 7-year high of nearly 4 million, 3.8 million. We are not adding anything, people, okay? So when you hear the president or anyone telling you how great we're doing, understand you are sitting there listening to a liar, and it could be Larry Kudlow or anybody else. Anybody. It's all a lie. And you're allowing it to go unchecked. Congratulations. I will not do that. It's incredible. And then we're hearing about these airlines, okay? The airlines, just in case you don't know, have begun layoffs. They've begun them. Yesterday it started. And now they're threatening, this is today, a lot more unless they get the cash now. Remember, President Trump gave them $25 billion. They came up with some kind of a tentative agreement this week for another $20 billion. But they're laying people off. They're laying people off unless they get that cash now. Again, they're not being told to liquidate the stocks that they've been buying back for years. No. Here's some more cash for you. Is this capitalism? What is this? This is a threat. Airlines have begun layoffs, threatening a lot more unless they get cash. What is this? Threat economics? This is socialism, fascism, capitalism? What is this? I don't know. This ain't the America I knew. And the funny thing, let me X out of this. They're of course going to blame capitalism for this. This is not capitalism, okay? These companies should be forced to liquidate the shares of their own stock that they've been buying back to the tune of, again, the top 3 airlines have bought back at least $35 billion of their own stock. Why are they not being told to liquidate it? Because we got to bail them out again and they're laying people off? How does that work? Do you think that these airlines should get another bailout or help, as they're calling it, assistance, if they're laying people off? What kind of twisted reality is this? This is the new America, I guess, the new world order. Welcome to it. People, look, we're so frankly screwed. Again, the middle class, you're done. I do not consider myself a member of the middle class. I really don't. I think that should be obvious. But those of you that are members of the middle class, you're done. You're absolutely done. I don't know another way to put this. You are being attacked, assaulted, murdered, you name it. I mean, that's what's happening here in this new America, in this new world order that we're in. That's what we're in right now. It's terrible. And I guarantee you that there is no saving grace for you. Either you are on the right side of this or you're on the wrong side. Most of you are probably on the wrong side, and you are going down to the lower tier, like I've been explaining to you forever. Two-tier society, that's where we've been going. And it's in your face. If you're between here and here, you're done. This is the lower rung. This is the upper echelon of society. That's where we're going. You in the middle, squashed like a bug. Get used to it. Unfortunately, that's the way it's going to play out. That's the way it is playing out. And that's it. I don't know what to tell you here. This is a corporate agenda that is being fulfilled. A manifesto by the Federal Reserve to buy it all. They shut down the global economy via the scamdemic. It had nothing to do with China, okay? President Trump on that whole kick, I don't know what he's trying to pull off. This is the central banks who benefited greatly from shutting down the global economy. Did this help China? Did this help China? Of course not. So Trump with his fake narrative here, I don't know what he's trying to do, got us into a Cold War. Great. Thank you very much, Mr. President. You got us no deal whatsoever. I feel sorry that you're sick, but this is the truth. Okay, this was the central banks who caused a global shutdown so they can flood the world with more debt, kill the money velocity, destroy what is left of the middle class, and fulfill their endgame. Their destiny since 1913, the Federal Reserve, has been to be the lender and buyer of last resort so they can own it all. Wake up. That's where you are, okay? This is not Twilight Zone. It's not Memorax. This is real. Anyway, with that said, stop listening to the fake narratives about China viruses, about how we're making money off of the tariffs, which is a complete lie. Trade deficits are exploding. We were told they were going to shrink. I mean, look, I feel bad talking negatively about a man that is ill right now, but it's off the Richter scale. And I'm not saying Biden's going to be any better or anyone else would be any better. I'm just telling you that the lies are insane. With this, we're in a super V-shaped recovery. You can't make this stuff up if you try to. We are not in any kind of recovery. We are in economic meltdown, collapse, period, the end. The stock market will go higher. Regardless, again, there's a complete disconnect here. Middle class is the economy. The middle class is getting slaughtered. And the market's going to go up. All right, look, I'm out of here. People, I'm going to leave you off with my favorite three things. All right? Love each other. Care about each other. Be charitable. I'll see all of you on Sunday for my markets a look ahead. All right? I do apologize for getting a little bent out of shape here from time to time. But I can't stand the lies anymore. Okay, the lies should affect you as well. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. You are being lied to, okay? And there's no greater good here. You lose. I want you to understand that. If you're a member of the middle class, you lose. All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. See you Sunday.